Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Trash Picture Show. Guys, I am back with the last figure that gorgeous girlfriend of mine, Jen Mitchell, sent me for Valentine's Day. Today we're looking at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Legacy Collection Police Emergency Services Unit ESU figure. And yeah, he is fucking stacked with accessories. These are a cool range of figures because not only do you get different branches of the military, you also get different occupations where the individual has to be a tough motherfucker. So obviously you got a cop, but there's also a firefighter in the line. I don't know if you have, say, a paramedic figure. I think there should be one because we've gotten a Lifeline action figure, so they should make a paramedic figure because those motherfuckers go through some serious shit as well. And the line is cool because they're based on some real world professions, and these figures do fucking kick arse because they come stacked with a whole host of accessories, as you can see here. But before we take a look at the figure, let's have a look at the packaging. So you have a window collector friendly box, which is always a winner in my book. Flip it to the back here, and here is a picture of the figure and the different accessories you can get. And flip it to the side, and there is a nice piece of artwork portraying the cop. So yeah, really cool addition to the collection. If you want to fill out your Joes, this guy works. But if you want a generic cop, this also works as well. So he's a pretty kick-ass figure from the looks of things. So I'm going to pause the video here, take him out, and let's see what we can do with this guy and what he comes with. Don't go anywhere, I shall be right back. And we are back, and here is the emergency police officer out of the box. So before we look at the accessories, let's have a look at the figure himself. And yeah, the sculpting on this guy is really fucking nice. From the badge, to the Kevlar vest, to his radio. It is really nicely sculpted. Even the holster here. There's a strap that you can cover to make sure his pistol doesn't fall out. Moving down, he's got a belt here. There's little hoops and bandoliers where you can hang his other accessories. Going down, there's another holster here. And there is a pouch for magazines, I think. And on the back, he's got one set of handcuffs and another pouch for the other set of handcuffs. He comes with a notch in his back, but none of his accessories, I think, can be attached to his back. But moving down, again, really nice sculpting. Even on the boots. The cool thing is, as well, is he comes with two interchangeable heads, so you can switch out which type of officer you want to use. And that's cool as well for figure photography, because if you're a dab hand with Photoshop or editing, you can make it look like there's two different officers, which is pretty cool. And the articulation on both heads, they have good articulation on the neck and head. Speaking of articulation, the articulation on this guy is fairly good. It isn't too gummy and it isn't too rigid, just the way I like it. Moving down, there is a bit of crunch in the torso there, so you can get him into different poses. He can't do the Van Dams, but that's not a deal breaker with me. And there is a double hinge joint there. And yeah, the joints are buttery smooth, which is really good. There's also a tie swivel and a swivel here at the top of the leg. And there is good rotation in the ankle. So all in all, articulation wise and sculpt wise, this guy is fucking brilliant. I do like him, he's pretty cool. Again, the intricate detailing on the uniform is really fucking nice. I'll just show you some of the different patches and things on the uniform. Even the way it's sculpted and painted, it looks like fabric on the vest. That is really fucking nice. Accessory wise, boy does this guy come with a lot of accessories. Let's start with the weapons. So first off, you have this beast, and it looks to be a automatic shotgun, a drum fed automatic shotgun. Yeah, I don't know, would standard police use this kind of weapon nowadays? Maybe an emergency response unit? Maybe something like SWAT? But like, I don't know, a beat cop? I don't know if he's supposed to be a beat cop, but this seems a bit overkill. Again, it's cool, and I would definitely use this with other figures. There is really nice sculpting on this. And there's different pops of colour. There's brown on the handle, and there's brown on the tactical grip at the front, and the individual shells in the drum magazine have been painted, which is really cool. Just see how he holds it. So, pop it into the hand there. And yeah, I'm just wondering, can he hold both the handle and the tactical grip? He can, just with a bit of persuasion. So yeah, again, he'd need to fucking tuck that stock in, or the fucking thing's gonna fire back into his face. But yeah, that's pretty cool, and I like it. I don't know if I'll necessarily use it for him. I might give it to Frank, because this is really heavy duty. Another cool thing about this shotgun as well is the drum magazine can be taken out, which is pretty cool. He also comes with this automatic pistol. And yeah, it's simplistic in its design. Its design is actually very reminiscent of the actual G.I. Joe pistols you used to get. But it still looks cool. Again, minimalistic, but it works. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this goes in the side holster here, and the taser actually goes in the other holster. So yeah, that slots in there nice and easy. Speaking of tasers, he comes with this as well, which is cool. Again, minimalistic, but nice detailing, and the poppy yellow lets you know what it is. If you've ever seen kind of TV shows where they have to use a taser, this is fucking spot on. It's pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, that goes into the holster on his chest. And yeah, guys, I was actually mistaken. It goes onto the holster on the side here. So the taser goes in here and the pistol goes in here. So yeah, still pretty cool, and it's nice that there is a slot for most of these accessories. This next weapon is a bit strange to me. He gets a flare gun, and yeah, I always attribute flare guns to something nautically themed. Now again, I know military personnel, if they need rescue or emergency, they fire up a flare. But police? I don't know. It's cool. The detailing on it is really fucking nice. But I don't attribute flare guns to police officers. Next up, we have his nightstick, or baton, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Again, very basic. It got a bit bent in the box, but still, it looks the business. And yeah, you can put it into a loop here on his belt. So he's got his nightstick there ready for action, which is pretty cool. Then there is this. I don't know if it would count as a weapon, but I think out of all the accessories, this is the most disappointing. It's obviously handcuffs, but they are very fucking rigid. I mean, I can see these snapping in no fucking time. And I've got little handcuffs with NECA action figures, so I'll probably give them to this guy. But this is probably the most disappointing out of the accessories. I'm worried about him snapping. You can put him into the little holder back here, but again, that little kind of plastic part here, I'm just very fucking trepidatious about it snapping. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that often. And lastly, weapon wise, he comes with this. a riot shield, and it's really nicely detailed. Obviously you have police here in the front, but you can see it's taken a couple of knocks and scratches. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And flip it to the back here, and there is the strap for the arm and where he can hold on to the shield. So that's pretty cool. Other clothing options, the first off being this hat, which is kind of a standard beat cop hat, I guess, and it fits on nice and snug there, so that's pretty cool. And he also comes with a pair of shades, and yeah, if you're in Ireland and you're watching this review, you're probably laughing your whole off. Look at the cop with the shades. That's a fucking in-joke for Irish people right there now. But yeah, he comes with shades and they sit on kind of okay. Again, I don't think this is an accessory I'll be using too much. And then there is this, and I really fucking like this. This is kind of a riot helmet, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, nice detailing on it there. Just it's really nice detailing there on the side, and just the two-tone color and the strap. And the cool thing is the face guard or visor comes down. Yeah, it looks cool, but I think that it's a very fucking ham-fisted way of getting the helmet on, which sucks because I was really liking this figure up until then. It's not a deal breaker, but it certainly brims down this guy a couple of marks in my book. And lastly, he comes with this, and it's essentially a rain mac. If you see cops in different countries doing kind of checkpoints and it's pissing raining, they'll be wearing something like this. Ironically, it's not plastic or vinyl. It's a really kind of cheap cloth. It's still cool they included this, but yeah, nothing too interesting. There is a kind of pouch at the front, and you can drape it over him. See, again, it's one of the cases I think where the head has to be popped off in order to get this on. So I'll just put this on and see how he looks with it on. So yeah, this, it doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie. This is another accessory I won't be utilizing. And yeah, I also forgot they included this, which is kind of cute. He comes with a little cup of coffee with the name Joe on it. Again, this is an accessory I don't think I'll be using with this guy, but it was nice they included it. Suppose it was either this or a box of fucking donuts. So yeah guys, I'm going to pause the video here, and when I come back I compare this guy to some other G.I. Joe classified figures. Don't go anywhere, I shall be right back. And we are back, and there is my G.I. Joe cop in my alleyway. And let's put another serviceman next to him. Let's put Shipwreck next to him and see how he scales up. And I think he's just a smidge taller than Shipwreck. But again, he's still cool, he still kicks ass, and you can still mix this guy in with, say, your G.I. Joe or even your NECA, which is cool. And so the ladies don't feel left out. Let's put my G.I. Joe classified Snake Eyes Origins Scarlet next to him and see how he stacks up to her. And yeah, obviously there's a height discrepancy because it's a female character, but still works really well. And yeah, all in all, this is a cool figure, but the major issue I have is with this fucking helmet. This helmet is a pain in the hole. The actual chin strap is molded on, so it can't be adjusted. If they had made a secondary kind of adjustment point for the strap and made it a separate piece, just like they did the face guard, it would have been a hell of a lot easier. And as a result, I fucked up part of this chap's mouth trying to get the chin guard over it. So yeah, that's disappointing. By and large, it's an awesome figure. It's just this accessory really fucking lets it down. But he is cool. If you wanted a generic cop figure, you couldn't do any better. And also, if you wanted to kit bash this guy to make him look like a member of Vice who's getting fucking the shit leathered out of him by every fucking creature known to man, you can also do that. I'm not suggesting you do it, but it's a fun option also. Well, I consider fun. But yeah, guys, all in all, pretty cool fucking figure. If you get a chance, do pick him up. He is a good generic cop figure. The only thing is, the helmet is going to be a pain in the hole. Do not use the helmet unless you maybe kit bash it or fix it up, that it doesn't fucking wreck the face of your figure. But yeah, guys, what do you think of this figure? If you think he's cool, let me know in the comments below. And what other public service or emergency service or serviceman would you like to see the G.I. Joe Classifieds line release? Let me know that in the comments below as well. My name's Martin, this has been the Trash Picture Show, and yeah, have a good one, take care, bye now.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a